Hi guys. So I have been getting better, as you see. I have been trying to get to answering posts and reading posts and commenting on them as I used to do a little bit more here of late. I've actually managed to find some time. It's awesome. So, an update, hopefully not one of my usual long drawn out ones to bore you all to tears with. But first of all, good news. Hubby has a job. He went in on Monday to the temp agency that I started out with here. Well, first, of course, I worked at Cracker Barrel, and then I started with this temp agency and got the job that I'm currently at now, which I adore to pieces. It has its bad days. Don't think it doesn't, but I generally adore it to pieces. When you have a lenient manager and you have like 90 hours within your first year that you can take time off in, though I'm generally not used to doing that. And I mean, yeah, awesomeness. So it started out this week that hubby went in and, you know, he passed all the requirements, yada, yada, yada. And he was like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell them I need to start on Tuesday, because they were like, can you go in on, you know, tonight? And he was like, I'm here at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That probably would not be possible. But he went in on Tuesday. He started off in an area that he really, really liked, and then they moved him, of course. But I'm really hoping that this works out well for him. He seems to be relatively happy. He's just happy to be working. And he's making close to what I make, which is a good thing. And if he gets hired on, we might be able to get insurance, and hopefully, here within the next couple of weeks, insurance for the kiddos. That would be awesome. I would definitely want them to get insurance, please. They've been without insurance since November. As you guys know, they have had insurance their whole entire lives. They have never been off of insurance. And here, when people get sick at the drop of a hat, it makes me more nervous than ever than it did back in Kentucky. I'll tell you that right now. So he's working, he's happy, and big thank you guys for helping out with that GoFundMe. I was really super nervous of posting it because I've been so on again, off again with answering Livejournal and keeping up with everybody. And I was like, you know, honestly, if nobody sends anything my way, I completely 100% understand. But you guys, as always, just stepped right up to it and helped us out. It's so quick. As always, you guys just warm my heart, and you completely amaze me. Thank you so much. We are going to make it, and it is so awesome. And let's hope that the next GoFundMe will be for someone else, and I will be contributing, because that would be marvelous. So I will be filing taxes soon. I still haven't got all the W-2s in yet. When I do, I already know because of insurance, because the children weren't on it for the last 2 months of the year, and for the first month of this year. Well, the last 2 months of the year mostly. We're going to take a hit for that. Hubby didn't have insurance all year. We're going to take a hit for that. I didn't have insurance for the first 6 months of the year. We're going to take a hit for that. What I'm really hoping to do is, besides pay off someone who gave us a bit of a boost and really help drive that GoFundMe, once I pay them, once I pay them, I'm hoping to get our old apartment completely paid off. Because, yeah, that's riding on my credit right now. And if I have anything left over, pay off most of my credit card, which it's like only $2,000, but only $2,000 to most of us is not a drop in the bucket. And we made the mistake a long time ago of pulling money off of it, like $300, and we've been paying for that $300 ever since. So to get those two things paid off, make my day. It would make my millennium, probably. Um, so, hubby's got a job. Ronan is um, talking with school counselors. We're getting counseling set up for him and trying to get him back into a special education setting, at least to help him get more focused, get more organized, because he's not so much struggling. It's just these outbursts that he's had for the last couple of years really started when they took him completely off of special education back in Kentucky. And they didn't do it in increments. You remember me complaining about this. They didn't do it in increments the way I wanted. They did it all at once. And that has created its own plethora of problems. My little social butterfly now gets into it with other kids, has meltdowns. It's a nightmare. His schoolwork has been suffering steadily for the last 2 years. He needs to get focused. We need to figure out what the issue is, and I am happily working with school counselors, even though you know me, I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? They're gonna find I'm doing something wrong, oh my God, because, authority makes me nervous. Yes, I'm a mess, and that's probably never going to change. So hopefully hubby will have insurance soon. Hopefully I will have insurance for the kiddos soon, so we will not take a hit next year on our taxes. I already know it's probably going to eat up a goodly portion, and I completely 100% dread what's going to happen. I really hope I don't wind up owing money because, well, that will be an issue. February 8th is like so many things that's going to be going on. So let's go ahead and lay that out. February 7th and 8th, they're doing garage audits. I already went ahead and went down and told them when I paid rent, which GoFundMe helped with that. When I went down to go pay rent, I told them, we haven't had a key since April, the beginning of April. And I told him that a friend of ours went in the garage to get something for us, and he's gone. I have no idea where it is. So I'm guaranteeing you that, we're not in compliance and that we've got stuff stored in the garage because we haven't had the time, the money, or the time to get a key and get it cleared out. So I can already tell you, we've got a goodly bit down there. So I already know I'm going to take a hit for that. Of course, the Olympics starts on the 8th. And then we have, Jaden has, he has a spelling bee or something on the 8th. I mean, the 8th is like the day when everything's happening, it seems. The 8th is just a mess. Not too long from then, right around the 16th or the 18th, I can never remember. It's terrible. Because one day was when, the 16th or the 18th is when I met my husband and officially started dating. Well, officially started dating him. I'd met him a couple of years before, but officially started dating him. And then another one is when we got married. And that'll been almost, 24 years, something like that. So yeah, we've been together for 24 years, and we've been married for, oh gosh, I want to say about 12, 13. So it's pretty awesome. So February 8th, see, I got sidetracked again. It always happens, especially whenever I'm tired, and I'm tired. So February 8th, absolutely everything's happening. Olympics, spelling bee, garage audits. I know there's something else going on the 8th that I'm probably completely missing. On the 8th, one of our, the front desk lady for our headquarters is going on vacation. When she's going on vacation, it means she's going to be gone for about a week, which means all of us in data entry have to find a way to make up for it, which means we're going to be doing 2-hour rounds down there. We got a nail in our tire about a month ago, and I managed to get that patched. Hubby went down there with the car, and they were like, oh, it's going to be $15. And I'm like, you know what, I'll take care of this, because it was on Tuesday, and I didn't want him driving to, we don't know where the hell it was at the time. with a nail in his tire and the tire just steadily going down. I'd already put air in it twice, and I'm like, I'm just not playing this game. So during lunch, I took it down, was there for an hour and 15 minutes. This is the reason why I love my workplace, because my boss is like, eh. I mean, I'm always there early. Sometimes I'll stay over late. Sometimes I'll leave a little bit early, but since I usually only take half an hour lunches, nobody really cares. I'm always like slamming down the work. I'm always keeping track of what work it is I'm doing. So my boss was like, when you get back, you get back. Okay. So I go to leave, and I fully expect to pay the $15 and the labor charge and whatever else it is. And they're like, bye. I mean, and this is the same place where we got the car, because, my husband said they don't cover roadside hazards. No problem. Well, when I went to go and pay that, they were like, bye. And I was like, well, I thought that, tire patch, they were like, you bought the car here. Bye. So that was nice. I mean, I got the tire patch without having to pay out the nose for it. Even got lunch that day. That was awesome. So a lot of things going on. Most of them, as you can see, are relatively boring. The only thing that's really not boring is that just down the road from me, not even, I mean, you step outside of our apartment complex, not even an eighth of a mile. Not even close. Right down the road from me. And my work's an eighth of a mile. I mean, I can walk there in about 7 minutes at a slow pace. And I'm a smoker. Some of you guys if you've met me, you know how fast I walk. If I slow that down, I can make it to my work in about 7 to 8 minutes. But midway, there is a television show being shot. Now, this is what's awesome. They had this building that you couldn't see, but you could see the very top of it. It was just weird, and I don't know, to me it was ugly looking. I honestly thought the building had been in a fire. And we see people moving around about a week or two ago. We're like, what's that? And we saw a guy with an earpiece, and I'm like, what? So hubby pulled over because he had picked me up that day. And he was like, yeah, we're shooting, a show here. We're going to be here for a little while. And I was like, okay, so that's super cool. So I drive to work in the morning and wave at anybody who's out there while they're setting up the catering tables, which is, so awesome. Just see the craft tables sitting out there. And if I go home for lunch, I wave at them because, I mean, occasionally you'll see somebody in costume out by their car with a cell phone, which is hilarious because the costume does not match with the cell phone. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm pretty sure they're getting used to seeing my Jeep go back and forth. And I've always been in love with everything that has to do with acting or any type of imagination. I love it. So that's just a nice little thing. And I haven't really talked to anybody at work about it, but it's like, okay, it's right down the road. There's somebody filming, and they're filming a series, and they're going to be there for a while. It's so awesome. Speaking of awesome series, I know, forgive me, I'm going to, get off track for a little bit. Watch Happy. Watch it. I adore this show. The second episode had started, and I decided, okay, I'm going to see the first one. I don't know if this is really going to be my kind of gig. Sci-fi hasn't done anything good in a while. This is one of the best shows out there. It is freaky and gory, and there's nudity, and there's and there's sex and language. And it is one of the most amazing shows of ever. Just watch the first 15 minutes. 15 minutes of Happy. I guarantee you'll be hooked. We've got the last episode of the season, and they're going to be doing a second season on the DVR. Hubby and I are so there tomorrow night because it turns out I'm not going to be working tomorrow. I got told by my boss, enjoy your 2 days off. So it looks like I'm not going to be working in the morning. What will I ever do? Probably clean the house and play a lot of video games. So things are good. Only worry is the insurance for hubby and the kiddos, garage audits, and taxes and what's going to happen when they come in, how much are we going to be getting and not going to be getting. Of course, anything that we don't use to pay off bills is going to be squirreled away. That's just all there is to that. Work is going well. Jaden is, our littlest, he's doing well at school. The eldest, of course, he needs some work. And the littlest kitten has not come back. I say littlest as in he's the youngest, but he has not come back home yet. And it's been a month. And I know deep down that he's not gone, because somehow I'd know that. I mean, the eldest cat would start freaking out immediately. He has some type of weird connection with that kitten. And I'm pretty sure that either somebody within the apartment complex or somebody, because they're working construction out here, they seem to be either building a parking lot or another building. But I'm guessing somebody saw, ooh, friendly cat. Because he's super friendly. And either took him in during the snow or took him in before then thinking he's a stray and free cat. That's alright. If somebody actually did so, they'll learn soon enough that's not the type of cat you can keep inside. He will want out, and you will let him out, or else he will find a way out eventually. Hopefully he's not too far away and he can find his way home. We've got the local shelter keeping tabs for us. We've given a description. I'm going to be going down tomorrow, taking a look around, and showing his photo and giving them a copy of it if I can. I miss the way he does this wavy, boneless thing with his tail whenever he's happy to see you. I miss the way he throws himself against your legs. I miss the way he lays down. He doesn't really lay down. He flops, all 13 pounds, just, like the legs just go out from underneath him and bang, he's over. I miss the way he demands things. I miss the way he purrs. I miss the way he lays in the middle of everything like he owns it. I just really miss my cat, and I want him home. The second that we get him home, we will be taking him down to the shelter and getting him low-jacked. I know that if I just put down the carrier, he'll just happily walk right into it. I mean, that's my cat for you. He'll just walk right into it, and I'm wondering if that's what somebody did. If somebody put down a carrier or anything like that, and he just walked right into it. Because to him, carrier is, hey, that's cool. I like traveling. So if you can, send positive thoughts for the littlest, because we definitely want him home. And yeah, I am low-jacking his ass because I'm not going through this again. We all miss him too much around here. So, yes, so much for keeping it short. This is the second time I've done this. So much for keeping this short. But keep your fingers crossed for us. I mean, it is 10 times better than 2016 will ever be. 2017 was relatively good except for the last bits of it. The beginning of 2018 really wasn't that great. And like I said, hopefully the next GoFundMe that I run will be for somebody else. But thank you so much, guys, for getting us to this point. Thank you so much for helping us out yet again. You guys always step up. You always help out. And that's just, that right there, just, it's a hard feeling to describe. To know that the family you've got out there in the wide world, some of whom you have never met face to face and might never meet face to face, that you love them and they love you and they look out for you like family does. So again, thank you for that. Things are smoothing out like I knew they would. Sometimes they just need a little bit of a jump start. And as you can see, I'm able to be here more, which is so awesome. I missed you guys so much. And I'm able to comment more, and I'm able to leave comments open. Miss A, Miss K, and Miss R. I'm able to leave comments open, like you guys always say I never do. In fact, a lot of you guys say I never do. So I'm able to leave comments open again and respond to them, and that feels good too. Sometimes it takes me a day or two to catch up, but not like before, where I'm running like 2 or 3 days behind, sometimes even a week. So it feels good to stay caught up with you guys and see how you all are going and respond in real time. I'm still hoping to get a line in on colleges and not just talk about it this time, but actually do it. I'm also wanting to get back into writing again. And once again, not just talk about it, actually do it. I see that there is a Who contest, and even though I can't really think of anything, I'm just going to try to sit down and write it. Because that's the best way I know to get the jump on it. Just keep your fingers crossed for us, and know that I'm always thinking of you and sending out good and happy thoughts for you guys. I mean, even when I have not been here and responding as much as I would like, my thoughts are always with you guys. And you'll see me around. I'm not disappearing anytime soon. But until the next time, take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. I know I've probably missed something here. I always do. But that's okay. That's why other posts were invented. But take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And know that I love you.